All right, everybody, welcome back to the sub. Now over 71,920 weight re-rackers. Speaking of weight re-racking, I've used that line way too much. This video is brought to you by Quality Content, my clothing line available at qcathletics.com. We just did a little bit of a redesign on the website, so it should look nicer on both desktop and mobile. Isn't that very exciting? Joggers, I'll let you know when they're back in stock, hopefully soon. You guys like them too much, but the next one should be a color variation of some sort. Anyway, let's start off with number 19, no title needed. Anyone remember when Jardon held hands with a grill? I mean, it was one step before hugging, right? You gotta hold hands, and then after that, you can hug. I actually kind of forgot about this. This was in Rosanna Pansino's music video. How long ago was this? 5 years ago? 6 years ago? It was a long time. God, time flies. Sometimes I'm presented with something I did way in the past, and I'm like, I totally forgot that I ever did that. Like the annoying orange thing that ended up becoming a thing on SMP Live. It's like, oh yeah, I did do that. Right. I totally forgot what the concept was, what my character was, and all the above, but I did do that. One of these days, like 20 years into the future, someone's going to bring something up and be like, oh yeah, oh that's pretty cool, I did that. Huh. Man, life is pretty cool, dude. Now I don't do much. Now I'm just old. Sorry, I mean, if anyone who's 20 years older than me is watching this, I hope your life is grand, and no offense meant to, anyway. I'm gonna tell my kids this was Ianite. All right, guys. We don't need to resurface this photo anymore, okay? I know I posted it on Instagram, but like those things in the past that I forget, we can just forget this one. We don't need to bring it back and tint it purple and say that it's Ianite, because that's just weird, dude. All right, people do this weird shipping thing with me and Ianite, and I realize that it kind of stems from season 2, but I feel like we need to keep it as a platonic relationship between a follower and their god. All right, Ianite is Milady, my god. It doesn't have to become like a romantic thing. All right, cool. Timeline of the universe of Ianite. When you try to explain the timeline of Ianite. Yeah, I mean, it's sometimes hard to explain things because, you jump into a portal, a void, you fall through it for a while, things happen there, time goes backwards, time goes forwards. It's not really something you can explain super well, and then things happen. You could be in like an alternate reality where Ianite and Dianite have kind of inverted themselves, and Ianite's the prankster and Dianite's the one who really likes flowers. Things happen. Just one of these days, someone will really spell out a real nice explanation as to what's going on here. Until then, we'll just go with the flow. And thus, a new ship has appeared. Ianite. I like you, Capitano. Nicknames. Can we be friends? We can friend it up, dude. You're cute. Artists who are about to draw a ton of Ianite cross Jardon fan art. This is bad because in this case, my head gets torn apart into a book. So I'd really prefer that this is not the case here. I like, having the ability to walk freely without disintegrating into pieces of paper all over the place. So if you guys are planning on doing that to me in order to facilitate your fan arts, I urge you to reconsider. All right? Thanks very much. What a weird alternate universe. Jordan clearly has more sponsors. Also, sorry, Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. Honey. Jardon. CaptainSparklez, Jordan, Mary Music, Jordan Lives Construction. This video is sponsored by Construction, which is still going on. I'm actually, dude, it was really interesting watching them do a concrete pour the other day because I thought they would have to put up wooden forms on both sides. They're doing a big vertical retaining wall for part of the foundation. They just spray the concrete against the vertical wall and it just sticks there, and then they smooth it out and it's like, all right, all good. I'm like, what kind of gravity-defying wizardry is this? You just spray the concrete and it just is there? What is this, Minecraft? I thought you had to build up wood on the other side too and then kind of pour it in there, and nope. No, it just does it. It just works. And they did it so quickly too. Oh my God, dude. Took them 2 days to do this massive, like, retaining wall with a bunch of 90-degree angle. Anyway, it's a whole thing. Sunburn, MC Pro hosting quality content, CaptainSparklez 2, quality content. Once again, out there as our sponsor for this video. Sorry, Mr. Beast. We're totally outdoing you in every regard here. You really need to get on my level. God. We're just upper echelon here. Mr. Beast, I get it. You're newer to the game. Still working to where we are, all right? It's all right. You'll get there soon, dude. You're working hard. I see that work ethic. Just keep on grinding. Yep, only one sponsor. Only one. That's all. Who else thinks it was specifically to disappoint him? Jardon dissing a purple and green color scheme and then seeing Ianite's new eye colors. I think, I'm not a big conspiracy theory person, but I think there might be a conspiracy theory going on here, dude. And, yeah. I think Ianite was, like, looking down on my videos last year or so. Decided that she didn't take too kindly to the fact that purple was included in the purple and green color combination, which I don't think works very well. She's like, oh, I'll show him. Oh, I'll show him. He's going to be forced to reconsider his take on that one. It's a bad take. I'm like, no, it's not a bad take. Stop. And then every time anything on the internet that's purple and green ever comes up, inevitably people tweet it to me. I saw a tweet that was directed my way a couple days ago that was like a computer company that posted a press screenshot of one of their computers that had purple and green lights going on. And I was like, no, we don't need this. Change that color combo right this second. Jardon watering his concrete. Gotta make concrete big and strong. It's not wrong, though. Is this actually a photo of someone watering their concrete? Because it's really funny that stock photo does exist. I watered my concrete, though, for about 4 days. The problem is, like, it was really hot during that time, direct sunlight. So I don't know how much my watering actually did. It might have just, like, I think once the concrete loses its water, then even if you're watering the top, the hydration process isn't continuing. The watering the top is to try to slow the evaporation of the water within the concrete so that the hydration can occur over longer and you get a better cure and the concrete will reach more of its full strength potential. The problem is due to the incline of the surface, we couldn't really pool the water, which, sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your ears, is the ideal way to do it. I went down a rabbit hole, dude, when it came to the concrete stuff. I should have looked it up beforehand, but I looked it up after the fact and he was telling me to water it like the next morning. I was looking up, oh, what's the aftercare for concrete pour? And then I just like article on article on article of you must cure, you must submerge, you must cover in wet burlap sacks. If you don't do this, your concrete's gonna crumble and you're gonna be left with ruin. And I'm like, oh my God, what? Oh, I didn't know about this going into it. Oh my God, dude, it's like a newborn baby. I have to do this or my concrete isn't gonna make it through infancy. Oh no. And so I'm like, I was going out there every day. I'm like, please, you didn't crack, right? Okay, I gotta wait. Initially, I was gonna wait like 3 days before driving over it. Then I'm reading everything. It's like, oh, concrete doesn't reach mostly its marketed potential until 28 days, but at the very least, 7 days to drive on it. Some people, like 14 days. I'm like, oh my God, I can't touch my new concrete. Oh, God, dude, I'm still paranoid. It hasn't cracked as far as I can see yet. It probably will, but hopefully within the control joints. Oh my God, concrete is stressful. So I'm looking at their wall over there that they just sprayed in like 2 days. And I'm like, how did they do that? Maybe it's not as big of a deal. If only I could have seen them spray first, it would have like reduced some of the stress. He has ascended. They all have ascended. For whatever reason in my world. Every strider is now a floaty boy. I mean, I have the floatiest of boys. That's mine. Floaty shivery boy. But everybody else has become a floaty boy, like to smaller or lesser extents. So like to that or so. Whereas mine is like that. Definitely to scale right there. It's pretty cool, dude. I'm glad I have the floatiest of boys out there. We are a hive mind. Jardon, when he must make a decision. I'm gonna jump. Chat, do a poll. Oh, I'm sorry, mods. They had to ban the word poll in Twitch chat this week because it got so bad. Anytime that I had to do anything in regards to figuring out a block to place down, chat is like, do a poll, do a poll, do a poll, and then inevitably you do the poll, and there's like, you know, kind of a split decision on some of the ones, and then it's like, oh, everyone's gonna be mad that I didn't do the one they wanted, even if they were in the minority. And then no matter what I do, at the end of the day, the people who are upset are going to be the louder ones in the chat who are going to be yelling, no, it looks better with this block here and not the one you put down. And then if I switch over to that one, everyone else is like, no, would have looked better before with the other one. Why are you listening to them? You're an idiot. Stupid temple is going to suck. Everything sucks about your temple. Ianite's never going to come back with your temple looking like this, you idiot. Get better at building and listen to me, god dang it. Well, Ianite showed up with the wrong eye colors. And here we are. All right? Stop it, Dwight. Meanwhile, during quarantine, I just jog every once in a while. I do CrossFit. I live competitively. I play Minecraft every day. I mean, the thing about this here is everyone's in pretty good shape. And I feel like I'm probably more similar in body type to the guy who says that he jogs every once in a while, which is total crap. You do not retain that much muscle mass if all you do is aerobic activity once in a while. So this is just misleading. This just creates unrealistic expectations in people. Like, all I have to do is go for a jog every once in a while and I'm going to have like muscle. No, it's not how it works. Maybe your legs you'd be like pretty toned, but upper body's not going to have a great deal. It's just going to make you like pretty skinny and stuff, and which is better for running because you have less mass to carry around. But it's unrealistic expectation. You're not going to look like a bodybuilder from doing aerobics. So you gotta lift the weights. Anyway, just a bit of education on that whole thing. This is the entrance to my base in a server of a friend. Best texture pack ever. I support you joining the weight re-racker army. If you're out there watching this and you're not a part of the weight re-racker army, just make sure, join up, become a weight re-racker today. Also, you can obviously install the texture pack if you want, because Thermic Waffle went and assembled permissions and made it a thing that people can get. If you like the weight re-racker texture pack, you can welcome everyone to your base in style. You wouldn't get it. Why are you laughing at that ender chest? Jardan with his custom resource pack, he wouldn't get it. It is the worst. You just go see something in Minecraft and I start laughing because of the texture pack and everyone else is like, I see nothing funny here. Sorry, you guys should all be using my resource pack then. Everybody can all laugh at the same thing, okay? Whoppers, boys. Whoppers are just a doozy. Mixer. Wow, when did you switch to streaming on the Mixer? Okay, I leave now. Because get it? It's a Mixer. Yep. I don't often leave comments in the chat of a live stream, but when I do, it's the #1 dad joke. I'll be here all week. Just realized Trinity Island was 6 years ago. What the fork? We've got Steve Harvey 2 times in 1 week here, and I don't think I've seen this used here on the sub previously. Wow. Me laughing at jokes about Jardan being old and then realizing I've watched him for a third of my life. God. You're 18. Started when you were 12. I'm old. We're all old. I mean, that's the thing when I say I'm old. We've aged the same amount since you've been watching. I think time passes pretty much the same for all of us, or does it? Does perception of time and how quickly it passes vary from person to person? I'm sure there have been experiments done on this, but how do you experiment on that? Well, that's a rabbit hole that I'll think about to get into an existential crisis later on. But anyway, God, Trinity Island was 6 years ago? Oh, that's a long, oh man. Yeah, I mean, if I thought about it, I probably said the same thing, but if I just off the top of my head, saw a couple years ago, dude, nope. Out of context, Jordan for the most recent mildly interesting video. Oh, if you're wondering where this mildly interesting video would be located, go on over to youtube.com/JordanReacts for more quality Reddit reaction content. You're missing out. 4 videos a week. Very consistent over there as well. So I've been doing a lot of measuring lately. Was this actually like sequential here? You didn't just go and fish for frames out of the rest of the video? It's mean, dude. All right. We're not about body shaming here on this channel, okay? Things that you can't affect include your height, your length, your width can kind of be controlled. Okay? Dimensions. Dimensions, everyone. Anyway, yes. Very out of context. Rude. How dare you? Also, we like to create realistic body expectations here on this channel by letting you know about the different effects of different types of exercise. So, out here for educational purposes. Jordan's ego when he doesn't swear when mad, re-racks his weights, has an impeccable sense of direction. Sometimes I'm really proud of myself. Sometimes I get turned around and then just through magical, inexplicable instincts, I'm able to identify, just based on a feeling, where I need to go in order to return. Sometimes it's so good that I don't even know that I'm returning where I came from. Like the other day on my night where I was in the Nether, and I was like, I'm kind of turned around right now. And then I was like, there it is, the portal. How did I know? God, I'm too good at my impeccable sense of direction. Subscribe to Jardon. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Subscribe to PewDiePie. Nah, we've been there, done that. Subscribe to Jardon because he's really close to 11 million. We stuck at 10 million for 500 quadrillion years. Wow, are we that old now? It's been 500 quadrillion years since we started doing this? Oh my God. Whew. Older than I thought. Goodness gracious, dude. Could have gone and traveled to another galaxy by now, even if I wasn't traveling at the speed of light. Jeez. Okay. Well, glad you're still watching after all this time, and I appreciate the sentiment. If you haven't subbed, feel free to sub. If you have subbed, feel free to bell me, bro. And then, we can all have ourselves a continued good time. Checkmate, Jardoon. If Jardon doesn't have to upvote or downvote because he's observing the posts, then by the same principle, we shouldn't like his No. Okay. Sign up to get your own personalized Reddit experience. By having a Reddit account, you can join, vote, and comment on all your favorite Reddit content. Sign up in just seconds. Why didn't I think about this excuse last time around, which is that I record these in a private browsing window so that there is no added distractions from account-related things on the screen. If I happen to have accidentally clicked on a post already, because they show up in my homepage feed when I'm logged in, not in a private browsing window, and then it'll look weird. Why is there a purple link here? That's strange, dude. It's got to be like ignorance is bliss, right? So that's why I'm not logged in. I would give you an upvote. But I'm not logged. It's the same thing on YouTube. If you aren't logged in right now, dude, and you don't have an account and you're watching this, I guess I can't really expect you to like or comment. But if I was logged in, dude, let me tell you, I would do all the upvotes in the world, right? I give all of them, but I get your point. Hey everybody, make sure to like if you like this video, okay? I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, I admit my hypocrisy and I was wrong, but there's still a fundamental issue in my recording these in a private browsing window. That's all. That's all it's. Yes, that's the only issue there. Number 1 post. R.I.P. my spine. The fact that Jordan Marin, also known as CaptainSparklez, is absolutely shredded upsets me. Not only is the guy making fat bank playing Minecraft, but he can also rip my spine out of my body while he promotes his merch to further grow his wealth. I don't even know how to respond to this one. Well, I mean, I'm not that shredded. I feel like I've definitely lost a bit of muscle mass since quarantine. Despite, I have the home gym, but there was about a 4-week period where I didn't have a full gym, so that definitely hurt things a little bit. I don't know, man. But thank you. I don't know if I should. Do I say thank you? I say go to qcathletics.com as I'm pulling the spine out of a body to go and check out your quality merchandise and stuff. We're doing a photo shoot later this week. Maybe we'll have new photos to post up on the website. It'll be here at my house in my home gym wearing quality content. Oh my God, dude, it's gonna be swick. Because how was I gonna do a photo shoot ever in a gym setting before? I can't just go to a gym and show up with a photographer and start taking photos. It's just not gonna work. The gym staff would be like, yo, you can't do that. What are you doing there? This is weird. But at home can control. Oh my goodness, it's gonna be really cool. I hope. But also, I'll just look like an idiot because I look like an idiot taking photos. So anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching this week's subreddit video. Make sure to like if you liked. And I'll, maybe if it's a really swick post, I'll even go back into logged in window and upvote it. That maybe I'll do that in the future or something. We'll see. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Help us reach that 11 million, I guess. And playlist in the description if you want to catch more of these. I'll see you next time.